Hey guys, M13 here. Just made a couple new friends on the side of the road. I saw these dogs sitting here. It's hot out. They're sitting in the shade, so I gave them some water. You didn't drink very much though, did you? And now I don't know how to get it back because you're sitting right next to it and I don't want to scare you. Oh, are you gonna lie back down again? What about you, Yellow? Are you gonna drink some? Yeah, there it is. It's right there. Don't be scared. He's scared. The black one went and drank some, and then the yellow one. Oh my goodness! I need to get my bowl back if you guys aren't drinking it. Hi, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, okay, it's okay. Don't be scared. Hi. Or I'd like to leave it with you, but this is XiaoMei's, and you have some other bowls there as well. Okay. I'm pretty sure these. Bye-bye. Yeah, they're both well fed. What you have in Taiwan is when you have strays like this that live on the street, you'll have a person in a home nearby who will take it upon themselves to feed them on a regular basis. So to be honest, and I've said this before, stray dogs in Taiwan are much luckier than stray dogs in America, because stray dogs in America get rounded up and killed. That's it. That's all. Same in Canada, probably the same in the UK. But stray dogs in Taiwan, if they're not aggressive and they mind their own business and they just chill in the same spot every day like these dogs are doing, they can live their whole lives without anybody bothering them. Bye-bye. It's okay. Oh, yeah. Just then, I saw the black dog with the white around her face. She was sitting in the shade, and I thought she was XiaoMei. I can't find XiaoMei right now. I think she did what dogs do, where they know they're old, they know they're dying, so they leave the home to go die. Because she kind of just wandered off, and she doesn't ever do that, you know. She's 18 years old, and she's been lost before, but she always just walks home. But I've already gone back and forth. I lost her just 2 minutes away from my house, so it doesn't really make sense. So I keep checking out places where there's a lot of places in this area she's familiar with. What she normally does is, if I can't find, if she gets lost, she'll go to a place she recognizes, like usually it's like a 7-Eleven or a gas station, just some place where I normally go. She'll go there and then she'll just wait. So I eat breakfast here sometimes. Hello. Yeah, she'll just go. She'll find some place that we've been multiple times, and then she'll just go there and wait for me there because she'll recognize it as someplace familiar. But so far, no luck. I don't really know what to do. Like, it's funny, when she was younger, I would lose her regularly because I give my dogs a lot of freedom, and I don't regret that. Like, oh, you should keep her on a leash every minute of every day. Oh, really? For the last 17 years, I should have put her on a leash so that I wouldn't lose her today? So take away 17 years of freedom so that she can, live another month or two? She was already gonna die of old age. Like, it's idiotic. That's like someone's 25-year-old son dies in a car crash, and then you go to the 50-year-old parent and you're like, well, why did you let them drive? People die in car crashes every day. Why would you let your child drive? Well, they're 25. XiaoMei's 81, in human years. So, yeah. So, no, I don't regret letting her off her leash or letting her walk by herself for a little bit. Like, what I often do is, as I'm approaching a place that we go to often, I'll let her walk. Like, if we're going someplace that's a couple of blocks away, she knows where we're going, so I'll let her off the scooter, and then I'll continue on, and then she gets her exercise. And that's what I was doing, and then I waited, and she didn't show up. So then I backtracked the route, and then I'm checking areas nearby. But when she was young, I gave her a lot of freedom, even more so than I do now. And she would disappear pretty regularly, and it was funny because in the beginning, whenever she would disappear, I would like immediately start crying, oh, I've lost my dog, and then she would always reappear, or I'd get a phone call, and then the next time I'd lose her, I'd cry, and then, oh, I lost my dog, and then then like 2 hours later, she'd show up at my door, and then after like, honestly, like the 5th or 6th time of losing her, I just realized, okay, I'm not losing her, she's making the conscious decision to not follow me. She's making the conscious decision to have her own little adventures, to go about and explore, and I just need to trust in her. And it worked for 17 years. And it maybe still works. I don't know. We don't know that she's dead. She might still end up at my front door. Or I might get a phone call from somebody at some 7-Eleven or something saying that she's hanging out there. But nonetheless, it's a bit worrisome. That black and white dog at the beginning of the video, she really, I really thought it was her. I saw a black dog with a white muzzle sitting in the shade, and I thought, oh, that's XiaoMei. And I don't have a clue where she is. Like I've already, this is like my 4th or 5th time searching all these exact same roads. So this will probably be my last time. From past experience, there's no point searching. Like in the past, when I've lost a dog and then gone searching for it, I've never once, I don't think I've ever once actually found the dog. It's always like after I've given up and I go home that they either come back to my house or I get a phone call from someone saying, we found your dog. So I really think, yeah. I've already searched multiple times, and the longer I search, the less chance there is. And there was very little. Well, there wasn't. The first search I did, there was a good chance of finding her. But the second search, I'd already searched once, so the second search was like, yeah, much less. 3rd, 4th. I'm on like the 5th now. There's very little chance. So this will be my last search. See, any convenience store she could go to, because she likes convenience stores. She knows they have hot dogs inside them, and she knows that I go to them pretty regularly. Thing is, you can't walk that fast, but it's already been an hour since I originally lost her, so I'm worried about how my son will take it. You know, that dog is older than my son. It's been there his entire life. She's old though. Like I don't even know, like the distance I don't even know if she could physically walk this far. especially in this heat. It's 30. It's 100. It's gonna go up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius. I think the real feel, like in the sun, it's probably 40 degrees Celsius. So like even if she wanted to, I don't think she could walk very far, which makes it all the more weirder that she disappeared, because I should have been able to have found her somewhere near where I lost her.
Hi, baby. Long time no see. Hi, how you doing? Are they treating you well? Hi. Yeah. Have you seen my dog, perchance? No? Have you?
Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. I should steal you. You can be XiaoMei number 2. I don't understand this. People get these beautiful dogs, beautiful, friendly dogs, and then they just tie it up in front of their house, and it spends its entire life right here. It never gets, I highly doubt it ever gets walked or anything. And they even groom it. They've cut its hair, they wash it, they groom it, they feed it. But still, they keep it like that's its whole life. This is your whole life. And you're giving me kisses. Aren't you sweet? Whenever I do this road, I pull over and say hello. Well, not whenever. Most of the time. If I'm not in a rush, I'm on this road, then I'll stop and say hello to this dog. Yes, I've been saying hello to you for months now, since you were a small puppy. Yes. Okay. Okay. You're getting big. You're becoming a big boy. Yes, you are. Yeah, even if I wanted to adopt you, I don't think I could. You're too big. And that's another topic. So if XiaoMei really is gone, I'm down to. I've had a dog. I've had a dog for the last 19 years. At one point, I had 3 dogs, and XiaoMei was my last of the 3. So if XiaoMei is, just right into the sewer for no reason. So if XiaoMei is gone, will I get another dog? It seems like I would, right? Since I've had a dog for the longest time. But the answer actually is no. No, I wouldn't. There's been multiple times where I've wanted to travel, or I've had people offer me. I've had subscribers on my channel like offer me flights. Oh, here, I'll fly you out for this motorcycle thing. I'll pay for your ticket, and I'm like, I can't. I have a dog. So yeah. So I it just. And then I get notifications on my emails and stuff. Like, when you're in Asia, you can fly to it's kind of like being in Europe, Asia. It's so different than being in America or Canada. If you're in Winnipeg, Canada, it costs like minimum $800 to fly. Winnipeg, Canada, it'll cost a minimum of like $1,200 US to fly to a different country other than America. America doesn't count. Canada and America are very similar. So, but if you want to, but the thing is, in Asia, I could go to like a completely different country for like $100, $100 US. I could get on and that's 2-way. I could fly to the Philippines and back for about $60 US. And the Philippines there's parts of the Philippines that are very, very different to Taiwan. They're both Asia, but they're very separate and unique countries. So $60, I could literally like fly to the Philippines on a Friday and be back by Monday. And I've never been able to. I've never in the last 19 years, I've always had a dog that I've needed to care for. And I've tried asking other people to care for them. yeah, it's an imposition, and sometimes they do a bad job. I could stick them in a cage at like a pet shop, like some pet hotel, but generally pet hotels are just sticking them in cages. And my dogs have never been in cages, so I find it cruel and unusual punishment to stick a dog in a cage for days on end, especially one that's never been in one. So yeah, long story short, I won't be getting another dog. Not in the foreseeable future, anyway. Anyways, yeah, sorry. I'm not very talkative. I just keep concentrating on trying to find her. It's weird. I'm hoping I'll find her on video, and then it'll be a nice surprise. Yeah, so I just came home. She's still not here. I've come home twice, checked 2 or 3 times looking for her in front of the house, and she's not here. Sad because I just bought this couch like a couple of weeks ago. The old couch was, you see these green plush couches? I had 3 of these. Like I had a big one and then a small and smaller. And then the big one, I noticed that because she always sleeps in that corner, she always sleeps on the couch, but she's elderly, so she leaks urine. And it was leaking in behind the cushions. So, oh, speaking of which, what's that? Oh, jeez, what the hell is this? In between the cushion, and as I find things that belong, those are Nintendo controllers. Jeez, what else is in here? And bullets and string. What's that? It's a leash, a dog leash. Jeez, what the heck? How much stuff can fit between the cushions? Anyways, so yeah, so. The old couch was ruined with urine because whenever you would spread the cushions apart, all this smell would come up, and there was no way to get rid of the smell. So I had to throw away the sofa, and then I got this is a cheap replacement. They had a couple of cheap replacements, one of which was soft, one of which was hard wood, and I went with the hard wood just for my dog because I could have gotten a soft cushiony one and then just told her no, she's not allowed on the couch anymore, but. That's horrible. It's like she's only got a year or 2 left in her, maximum. And I didn't want to, all of a sudden, for the last year of her life, she's like, no, you can't come on the couch anymore when she's always been able to. And then, you know, so I had to buy a wooden couch. That way if she pees on it, I can just wipe it up. And then I give her a cushion, a mat there, and then I change the mat daily. But the mat's not going to catch all of it. And if I had a soft couch, some would soak into the couch. So I have a mat. Which I change regularly. If she doesn't come back, I don't know if I'm gonna wash that mat because it'll have her smell on it. Okay, so this is a motorcycle shop that I go to, and I told the boss. I went by different places that I go to frequently, and I told the people at each place that I lost my dog. And the boss found her. He was riding around. He just saw her on one of these streets. And he said she was playing with some other dog happily. Oh, you kikai? Yeah, fang shui. I saw these dogs wagging their tails, and I'm like, what are they?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not my motorcycle. That's not my motorcycle. What are you doing? What are you doing?
XiaoMei, what are you doing? Crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Crazy dog. Well, then you don't know how to swing because it's all in the feet, Chitty. You're doing the arguing thing, Chitty. Chitty, when you swing, you use your feet. Everyone does. Not everyone. Well, everyone who knows how to swing.